Hello. Today's video is going to be a little different. I'm going to talk about a video game. And I played maybe 4 or 5 hours of it and seen reviews and how people think about it. And I don't know, I'm having buyer's remorse. I feel like it was a waste of $70. And it really highlights something that I just have a deep disdain for the video game industry. I'm going to talk a little bit today about my small experience with Crimson Desert. I've been seeing comments where it's like, well, you got to give it 8 hours before it gets good, or da-da-da-da-da. And honestly, time is precious, and if you have to spend multiple hours on something for it to get good, it's got to be something phenomenal. And I just don't feel the more time I put in this game, it'll be great. It's crashed on me 4 times. 4 times, a $70 game. Like, I'll open the menu, crash. And then on top of it, you load this game up again, and it puts you for like a 40-second active loading screen. It's like, that is way too long. You gotta watch the character, then he sits down, he looks around, he stands up, then he does the slow-mo, like, walking into the loading screen. And 2 of my friends that I know that bought it have different opinions on it, but I don't know, man. I'm really not liking this game. I feel like it's in a broken state. It had like really cool concepts. It's pretty to look at. Just the controls are jank. It's it's awkward. There's times where it's like, I gotta put the orb out, and then you throw the arrow, and the arrow's stupid. And it's just a frustrating experience that takes me out of the game. And I think when it comes to games, you want something intuitive to play, and it's just very clunky. Like, it definitely feels like a game that was supposed to be an MMO, and then they made it a single-player game. And it feels very MMO-y. You can't interact with characters, but all you could do is you greet them. They say one line of dialogue, and you move to the next thing. The main missions are horrible. Like, you're like doing fetch quests instead of, finding things to do. Something is like unlocking your map. You have to like search throughout the map and find a bell tower that I didn't know until a friend of mine told me to do that. And there was no tutorial for that. And the crashing is what gets me. You have to spend like multiple minutes to boot the game back up. You're in a bad mood. And you're like, this is what I paid $70 for. Meanwhile, you could buy other games for like $40, $20, $30, and they're in a more stable state. I saw the game. It was like game reviewed at like 70, 80, and on the PlayStation Store. The ratings are nice there because at least someone buys the game and then they can rate it. They can't just like review bomb it. And it's like sitting at a 3.87, probably going down lower. Like, it has the quality of an MMO that's like a generic slop MMO, but for a single player. The bosses are really hard and challenging, but I just feel like the lack of movement controls, I just don't feel are good. Like, maybe you could put the claim like get good scrub. I don't know. I'll try to give it a couple more chances, but it crashed for me like 3 times today. I'm like, I don't want to play this shit. This is unfinished. Stable your games. If it's day 1, make sure it's like 80% stable and then fix the rest of the stuff. But I'm talking like menus breaking, glitching here and there, just frame rate drop, I play console, and the optimization is off too, where I had to like put it in balance mode instead of HDR, and just I don't know, it's a fascinating release because you could just find games more now than ever being in a clunky, broken state that just insults the consumer. I want this studio to be good. Like, another South Korean game that I loved was Stellar Blade, and that was, chef's kiss. Love that game. very little bugs in a clean state, but I think it was built up. It's like comparing apples to orange, because Crimson Desert's more of a like open world action game with RPG like elements, while Stellar Blade was more like story driven and very stylistic. I loved the music in that game. May play it again someday, but yeah, Crimson Desert had all of this hype, and then this is what they bring out. And it's not like, I feel a game should hook you in the first 30 to an hour. That's like me talking in a video for 15 minutes and then I get to the point of the topic. Like you got to jump into it pretty shortly to like grab the attention. And I feel like Crimson Desert is a slow burn, all for the wrong reasons. You know, but there's some positives. You can randomly stumble upon a encounter, and that's not marked on your map, and I think that's cool. But I experienced that already in like Red Dead Redemption 2. They did it perfectly. And even in Ghost of Yotei, I think they did it in a much better fashion that was more engrossing. Crimson Desert just feels like I'm playing a unpolished MMO. It reminds me of that Chinese game, like Ways of the Wind or something. I'm probably butchering the name, but I played a couple hours in that, but that was free. That was free, and at least I was like, okay, it's an MMO, it's free, it's going to be clunky. Crimson Desert is $70, and it feels just like that game. So think about that for right. So I don't think I'll be able to refund it. It's okay. I'm kind of bummed. I wish I actually like split halfway for this game with my buddy of mine, because paying $70, big bucks for this game, oof, does not sit well with me. And I feel like more than half games just come into the state when I grew up with gaming in the 2000s, in my teenage adult years. There were some stinkers here and there, but man, like big corporation, like big AAA studios had more passion into their games, especially in how they crafted them. And nowadays you'll get like a Clair Obscura, which was made from a smaller studio that was passionate, and it was like a masterpiece. I loved it a lot. And these bigger studios are smaller, like you have the same hopes from them, and sometimes they just miss the mark. And I'm quite disappointed with Crimson Desert, to the point where I wanted to talk about a video about it, because it bummed me out today. I was like, this is why I'm spending time on my Saturday trying to like this game, trying to find a way to like enjoy myself on it, when I'd rather have been playing like Arc Raiders or Marathon. Say what you want about those two games, but I feel like they're at least in a more polished state and more of a fun factor than whatever the hell Crimson Desert is right now. Because, yeah, it has potential with all the mechanics and stuff, but yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm truly not impressed, and yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Maybe if someone was debating this and doesn't want to watch a traditional video, they somehow stumble upon this video and get more of a blunt, just first initial thoughts on it. Here it is. So, who knows? Maybe they'll make some updates, patches, and put it in a cleaner state, but I have no urge to play this game anytime soon in the next couple of days or so. 3 crashes, and I bought this thing yesterday. Actually 4, now that I'm thinking about it. And what sucks is the autosave, it will back you out to a farther place that's not even close to where you had the crash. Like, I thought autosaving was supposed to be really good in 2026, but guess I gotta save my game more frequently, and you have to go through more clunky menus that take like seconds upon seconds to almost a minute to go through and make the save, and unconventional controls, blah, blah, blah. Anywho, I'm just kind of blabbering now. You kind of get the gist of what my thoughts are on that game. Maybe it gets better in a couple months. I don't know. We'll see. But for now, Crimson Desert, well, nah.